Hello everybody, my name is Dr. John Ola, and thank you so much for coming today. As you guys know my history, I'm author of 2 books. I'm what you call as a global business expert. I work for companies to grow. It could be the sales, the market, it could be even the team. What I'm doing is I'm a neuro-linguistic programmer, which I do as I'm a master trainer in that, which I do as I work from inside out. And last but not least, I have 33 years in the mental health field. So, the reason why I'm telling you about this is because I had a conversation with one of my friends. And one of my friends says, John, since the coronavirus, here's what I figured out. My teen is freaking selfish. So I looked at him and almost laughed. I said, really? He said, let me tell you. He says, before this coronavirus, they had so many challenges. They had the depression. They had no motivation for school. They had as defiant as behaviors. But as I was at work, so my wife took care of the kids. And when I came home, she told me all these crazy stuff that was going on. He says, but right now I work remotely, and I don't even have a solution of what's going on. What do I do? What's taking place? He says, you have been in this field for 33 years. And I said, yeah. I said, listen to me, man. I worked for the state. I worked for the county. I worked for residentials. We created 2 of them, one in Michigan City, Indiana. That's where I'm born and raised, of course. And of course, we did one also in Chicago. I worked literally all over for it's the past 33 years, right? I pretty much saw 5 decades of what was actually taking place in the mental health field. He said, so, and I said, I used to run a program. My program was I worked with more of the inner city kids, and I worked with some of the kids from private schools. And I have a 90% success rate, meaning that 90% of them, they went to college. We were talking about they got their associates, or maybe they got their bachelor's, masters, PhDs, MDs, commercial pilot, you name it, they got it. So when he said, so why don't you do a program again? I said, I've been literally out of the field maybe for about 4 or 5 years. I dabble sometimes with some of the churches that I actually go to. I do some programs. But then I thought about it. What would happen if I do a program? Pretty much based on what's going on, because here's the big challenge, parents. And I know a lot of you guys are business owners. Here's the biggest challenge. Your kid's going to still have the same challenges with the coronavirus. But here's the biggest challenge. Now they're at home. They can't go to school. They can't go over to their friend's house. They can't go to the park. They can't go to the mall. They're stuck with you for at least 20 hours a day. What do you do? And here's another challenge. Maybe, just maybe, they don't really have any motivation for school. Now they're online 3-4 hours, maybe 3 to 4 times per week. How do you motivate them? How do you still make them go further faster? How about if they have depression or anxiety? What do you do to that? And of course, they can still go to their counselors. There's nothing wrong with that, because I believe in that. But what else can they do? And I know a lot of you parents, you want your kids to go further faster. You want them to have the tools that you had so they can actually be successful. So what I decided to do is a couple things. First is to do more programs on parenting and on teen stuff, because that's an issue. Let me explain to you up front. When I spoke to my friend, he made me laugh, but he also made me cry. Because he told me that he did not know how to gain rapport with his teen. What he's normally doing is yelling at them and screaming at them. That's not gaining rapport. What he's doing is telling them what to do in this mean, strong voice. He don't even know his kids. He's not really asking them, what's going on with school, what's your favorite subject. He's not doing any of the things that he actually should do, because he never had to do this until now. So the question that I have is, here it goes. You guys are working on your business to make it the best in the world. You guys are systemizing your business, your sales, your team. You're working on every aspect. Are you working on your family the exact same way? And especially now. Do your teens, and do you have the tools to enhance your skills to make you become a better person? If you don't, stay tuned. I'll go back and forth. I do some business stuff because I love, but my first love, the very first love back in 1987, I'm sure I'm my age right now, was working with parents and teens. That was my passion, and that was really why I wanted to ask to give back. And of course, I got into business, worked with some of the greatest guys in the world, from Tony Robbins to Chet Holmes, to Jay Abraham, to Scott Holman. I worked with the best of the best. But my core is teenagers. My core is parents. To enhance your skills to make you become the best version of yourself. So guys, here it goes. Listen to me. I'm going to come back with some more programs. I'm going to give some more topics. If you have something that you want me to talk about something that's going on with your teen, DM me. Figure out what's going on. If not, I'll come up with some solutions myself, what I feel that parents as well as teens should know. Guys, until next time, take care. Always God bless. Bye for now.